जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीवन आई होप आप लोग सब खैरियत से होंगे आई जस्ट वांटेड टू चेक इफ देयर इज एनीवन हु डज नॉट अंडरस्टैंड Urdu so that I can do the initial presentation in English language and you can do we can do the question and answer both in English and Urdu. So if there is anyone who doesn't speak or understand Urdu, please let me know, because what I saw in the WhatsApp group, there are people joining in from Nepal and Bangladesh as well as India. So please let me know. Some joining in from Africa as well. So, okay. All right. So we'll do it in English, and we'll try to keep it English very simple. Okay. So everybody understands, and everyone gains the benefit. Anyone who is not able to hear me, or my voice is not there, please check your speakers. Please check your speakers. We will do it in English, and we'll try to mix it. Okay, so people who are not able to understand English properly, they also get benefit, as well as those people who are not from Pakistan. They're from other countries as well. They should be able to participate in this conversation too. So we'll wait for another couple of minutes before we start. But in the meantime, thank you for joining in. Today's session was long awaited. A lot of people were asking me to do the masterclass, and because of my international assignments with a couple of universities, as well as with some other facilitating organizations, it was not easy for me to take time out. But fortunately, today we were able to come together and do this session for everyone. So I'll narrate this in Urdu as well. So बहुत शुक्रिया आप लोगों के ज्वाइन करने का. बहुत अरसे से इसकी जो है वो डिमांड की जा रही थी कि मास्टर क्लास की जाए, और मास्टर क्लास का टाइम नहीं बिल्कुल मिल रहा था, क्योंकि मेरे पास इंटरनेशनल असाइनमेंट्स बहुत सारे हैं. तो मगर आज हमने टाइम निकाला और आज हम मास्टर क्लास करेंगे इंशाल्लाह, और इसमें हम आपके साथ कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग नॉलेज शेयर करेंगे अबाउट लिंक्डइन, और लिंक्डइन किस तरह से आपको बेनिफिट कर सकता है. विल ट्राई टू फिगर दैट आउट कि हाउ लिंक्डइन कैन बेनिफिट यू. So what I would want everyone, we have 65 people in the room. The capacity of this room is 100 people. Okay, so once we reach 100, nobody will be able to join in. So those who have joined in earlier, this is your opportunity to stay throughout the session. We'll try to finish the session in 1 hour, but this 1 hour is going to be intense learning for everyone. Okay, so if you are really in a learning mode, which I'm sure you are, because you've been engaged on the WhatsApp group as well, let's learn, because in learn you have earn as well. Okay, so when you learn, eventually you start earning as well. That's the simple philosophy that I can share with you. So what I want you to please in the chat, tell me where are you joining in from? So are you joining from Bangladesh, from Kenya, from Somalia, from Karachi, from Islamabad? Please share where are you joining in from. Ahmad is joining in from Bangladesh, Islamabad, Karachi, Bahawalpur, Lahore, Vihari, Morocco. All right. Um, Multan, Mardan, Swaziland, Africa. Great. Dina, Lahore, Rawalpindi, Karachi, Faisalabad. Yeah, keep going, please. I need to know where are you joining in from. DG Khan, you're from Karachi or you're from Lahore. All right, cool. That is great. Now you can see this is an international event, which means that you have people from Nigeria, from Swaziland, from Bangladesh, from Afghanistan, great, and Morocco. So this is really interesting. You know, I'm really very happy that a lot of people have joined us today from different countries. 76 people already in the room, so we only have space for 24 more 24 lucky people who want to join in. And this is all about our commitment towards learning. Okay. If we are committed to our own capacity building and learning, we will take time out and we will try to learn new things. And this is exactly what is happening in the international scenario. Anyone who is capable of learning and learning fast will grow. It's very simple. There is no rocket science behind it. So already 80 people in the room. We have got capacity for another 20. I'll just post a message on WhatsApp telling people that we have already reached 80 participants in the room. And let's see, 80, 40 already in the room. I can take 20 more. Join quickly. All right. So we have Hayan Kadri, my collaborator, someone who I learned from as well, who is taking care of admitting people and managing the event. So thank you, Hayan, for taking time out. Usman, if you're not able to listen to me properly, please check your speakers, because I'm sure rest of the group has very clear voice. Right. So we'll start the session, and we'll try to focus on a couple of very important things. And one of the things is that we need to understand what is happening around the globe, what is happening in the job market, what is happening in the business market as well. And based on that, we should make a decision. ठीक है, सो हमको देखना ही होगा कि दुनिया में क्या हो रहा है इस वक्त, और उस सारे पॉसिबिलिटीज के अराउंड हम अपनी पॉसिबिलिटीज किस तरह से तलाश कर सकते हैं. So I know some of you have just joined in. We have people from countries where they don't speak Urdu, so I have to be in Urdu and English both. And anyone who has an issue with voice, please check your speakers, because it should be an issue with your speakers. So watch your speakers, or increase the volume. We have Tiama joining in from Tanzania, East Africa as well. Thank you very much for joining in. So we only have 11 more spaces in the room, and usually my rooms are full. Whenever I do the international webinars, master classes, or I do a local master class, I always have a full room. And what is the reason for that? The reason is that I am teaching people things that they don't have knowledge about. Some of us using LinkedIn for a while, but we still often struggle in reaching to our goal or achieving our goal. And there could be multiple reasons. And today we are going to sort out some of those reasons. We are going to work out on things, and we'll try to figure out how LinkedIn can help me. So a lot of people have sent me questions. I've picked some questions from the chat, and those are the questions we're going to address towards the end of the session. So I would encourage everyone to stay behind. जो कुछ क्वेश्चंस लोगों ने पूछे हैं वो क्वेश्चंस को हम एड्रेस करेंगे towards the end of the session. तो आप लोग stay करें throughout the session, and I'm 100% sure that you're going to gain a lot of knowledge today. All right, so these are some of the questions that I picked up from the chat. We will also try to pick some more questions that you may be able to ask later on, but these are some of the questions that we already have. Okay, so let's move on. I am the only certified mentor who coaches LinkedIn. That's basically it, period. There's no one in the world who has mentoring certification and who mentors and coaches LinkedIn. So that's very important. Collective Brains USA I did my certification from Collective Brains. They are the only mentoring certification organization in the world, and they have my bio onto their website, and they are promoting my virtual calls as well to the global market. So this is one thing that I wanted to share with you. It's really important to understand who are you learning from. Okay, so this is really important. I have developed a LinkedIn audit tool, which is a self-analysis tool available. It's a price tool as well, available with 102 different parameters that one can look at using LinkedIn. So थोड़ा सा a little bit in Urdu as well. मैं जी वाहिद LinkedIn मेंटोर और कोच हूँ जो कि कलेक्टिव ब्रेन्स यूएसए से सर्टिफाइड है, और कलेक्टिव ब्रेन्स जो है वो मेरी मेंटोरिंग क्लासेस जो है वो अपने ग्लोबल प्लेटफॉर्म पे ट्रेन करता है. कलेक्टिव ब्रेन्स यूएसए इज द ओनली वाहिद ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जो कि मेंटोर्स को ट्रेन करती है. ओके जी, सो ये मोहम्मद साहब जो है, वी हैव टू टेक हिम आउट हैंड प्लीज. एनीवन हु इज डूइंग एनी नॉटी स्टफ विल बी ब्लॉक्ड. So it's your choice to stay serious. Okay, so because I do these webinars all the time, I know some of the people are a little bit naughty, so we have to take these naughty people out. Only serious people will stay and learn. If you are not serious, please leave. So this is very important. This is really important. So I have to do this, otherwise it's going to irritate me. Okay. It's very important information to understand, wherever you are, whichever country you are in. The country is economic stress, or it's a developed country or developing country. Very important information. Now, McKinsey, which is one of the largest organizations in the world, they did a survey, and they did a survey at a global event called Davos Conference. So Davos is a conference where all these economic experts come in and corporations come in, and they talk about future. So this year in January, February, after the conference, they issued this statement. They said by 2026, which is only 3 years from now, half of companies' revenues that were part of the conference, they said that their revenue will come from products and services or businesses that do not exist as yet, which means that if we are looking for opportunities, we have to be innovatively looking for opportunities. because all these major corporations are trying to create new businesses or services or products that have not been created as yet. So you have to be very innovative in your thinking, very innovative. And that's the key. That's the key. If we are not innovative and we are not actually learning new things, in 3 years' time, things will be very different. Okay, so what my students get when they enroll in my course, they get lifetime access to the course. They get lifetime access to all the course updates, whatever new tools are coming out, whatever new hacks are coming out, they get the update for free. They get a free knowledge newsletter from me. I usually do 2 newsletters in a month. They get it in their emails. They get free gold standard Circle community access as well, which hardly any coach is using at the moment, by the way. And I'm paying a decent amount of money to provide this access to my students. And they also get a monthly, an invite to my monthly Q&A session where they can come and ask direct questions after doing the course. So they all get this from me. Right. So this is a typical journey. A lot of us who are in the room, I know they're freelancers. And even those who are looking for remote jobs, they are technically freelancers. And this is a journey that I crafted of my several years of experience working in different industries. There are usually 6 stages that every freelancer go through. And by the way, we are 100 participants already in the room. So congratulations, everyone who has joined in today. You start with a passion. You really are looking at other influencers or freelancers. You try to copy them. And still, if you don't get any opportunity, you're burnt out, right? Then you are looking at other competitors who are doing better than you. You start learning something. You sometimes find a mentor, and you try to learn from the mentor. You change portfolio. I've seen people changing portfolio. I've seen people who shared this question as well. He did something and now he's looking for a freelancing opportunity or a career in freelancer. So ultimately, all these reds, these are the reds that are kind of putting people down, and then you grow. But ultimately, if nothing happens, then you lose time, you lose efforts, and you lose opportunities out there, right? Okay, so what is happening globally? And I showed you the first slide. Dunia mein, world is moving towards generative AI. Now, I'm not sure how many of us understand what generative AI is. We know Chat GPT, AI, but there is something called generative AI. What LinkedIn is doing, LinkedIn is actually working, and with the massive machine learning and data LinkedIn has, they are actually moving ahead very fast with generative AI. So generative AI, this is generative AI, it's actually capturing what you are doing on LinkedIn. So your data, your profile, the way you behave on LinkedIn, and it's trying to match this with people who are in the same category. This is what it is doing, which means the matchmaking is going to be tremendous. It will be enhanced as we go along. So generative AI is really working towards us as users, and it's going to be available very soon with LinkedIn. And this news was broken by Chief Operating Officer of LinkedIn. His name is Dan Shapiro. Dan said that generative AI is going to transform everything, and this is true. Think about it. I'm a LinkedIn coach. I coach and mentor globally, and all my behavior is matched with people who are looking for a LinkedIn coach or looking to join in the course. If these two are matched, then of course, I'll get more business. Very simple. So somebody is a maths teacher. If somebody is a maths teacher and you exactly know how to use LinkedIn, and you are matched with people who are looking for maths teacher, period, that's done. So this is what is going to happen. And this is actually opening unlimited opportunities. This is your opportunity or possibility street. If you don't join in the possibility street, be it, somebody else will join in, okay? So, and we need to understand what these opportunities could be going forward. The biggest way to join in the opportunity street is by learning, because every time you learn, you actually beat your competition, because your competition, if your competition is not learning the way you are learning, then you are ahead in the game. And world is highly competitive, highly competitive. I know people who work on Fiverr and Upwork, they struggle a lot. So, they are um, they're really struggling. So what is next? Next is the target. We need to understand, what are we targeting? What are we targeting? Are we relevant or are we not relevant? What are we targeting? Are we targeting customers? Are we targeting to become an influencer? Are we targeting to become a content writer? What are we targeting? Now, what I've seen, of course, I have got students all over the world. A lot of these students, I'm just giving you an example. If they're good in SEO, for instance, or they want to project themselves as an SEO professional, they start with something called digital marketing expert. Now, digital marketing is a very broad field. Underneath, there could be multiple things. So if you're not targeting well, then you are not going to achieve your goals, because generative AI is not going to help you. So start the conversation. That's really important. If we are not talking to someone, if we are not starting that conversation, nothing will happen. People will know you only when you start conversation. Very simple, right? So let's start conversation. Let's start that conversation around LinkedIn. And from very South Asian perspective, I know other than India, because India is big on LinkedIn. India, in fact, is the second largest or the largest market outside US for LinkedIn, by the way. The way Indians are using LinkedIn is phenomenal. Right. So if someone is an SEO expert, excuse me, you should be able to find these leads. If you can't find these leads, it means that your profile is not performing and you don't really know how to find these leads. And you end up spending a lot of money in using what we call lead generating tool. One of the lead generating tool on LinkedIn is called Sales Navigator. But how many of us would agree that if we receive a cold call, we're going to respond to that cold call? People don't respond to cold calls, right? So you need to build your brand and capability to attract these leads. And I've got more in front of you. I'm just sharing these with you with an understanding that a lot of us are freelancers. So if you are freelancers, then we should be able to find these leads. And this is exactly what we need to learn when we are learning LinkedIn. This is HubSpot. Anyone who knows HubSpot would agree that they produce outstanding reports and information. HubSpot says that best lead generation tool as compared to Twitter, Facebook, or LinkedIn is actually LinkedIn. That's convincing enough for us to understand how important LinkedIn is in our life. And this is also an interesting statistics. It says 78% B2B marketers actually say that LinkedIn is helping them achieve their specific objectives. This is the future of work. This is happening right now. Globalization, number 5. Look at globalization, number 5. And number 2, technology. Behaviors are changing. Millennial workforce, different attitudes, mobility. You can literally work from wherever you want. I'm sitting in Canada. You're sitting in Bangladesh, Zimbabwe, Somalia, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and you are watching me and learning from me, right? That's the potential. That's the potential which is out there, right? Okay. So when we work on LinkedIn, there could be 2 different things. We do either branding or we do marketing. Marketing or sales. Your branding is a pull factor. If you brand yourself and you focus on customer knowledge, trust, referrals, and changing behavior and long-term relationship, that's branding. It's a pull factor, which means that it will take a longer time, but the relationship built as part of your branding is going to be more stronger relationship. Whereas push factor is where you're pushing, you're spending a lot of ad money, you're generating sales targets, you're using sales navigator, you're using all those tools that are expensive tools to use. Now, if we do ROI or return on investment, believe me, the return on investment on branding is much more higher as compared to return on investment on simple selling. I'll give you an example. Everyone in the WhatsApp group or today with me in this room, you have already been seeing me a lot. You have seen my courses, you have visited my website, and you have seen me talking to you through different means, right? That's how I built my brand, my global brand. And now you've joined me in kind of learning from me more directly, one-on-one. This is branding, okay? This is branding. And it's a long-term effort. Two very basic things, B2B, because, a lot of us are in the B2B space. If we are freelancers or trying to sell our services to anyone, we need to appeal our buyers. Often buyers have a need, but they don't know how to reach out to the right suppliers, right service providers. Yeah. So if you brand yourself well, you will become a trusted service provider. Now, a lot of us use Facebook. I use Facebook as well. So this is Facebook audience. Finding right community on Facebook is very challenging. This is Facebook audience. But if you look at LinkedIn, you can actually build one-on-one conversation. So just before joining in the session, I was talking to someone in Saudi Arabia. And this gentleman found me on LinkedIn and now wants to work with me. He's a senior, he's actually chief financial officer for 3M Saudi Arabia. 3M is one of the largest companies in the world. So LinkedIn helps you build those conversations. Now, how do we know if our LinkedIn is healthy? How do we know that? I'm going to share with you my own LinkedIn profile, and I'll show you exactly what I mean when I talk about the health, LinkedIn's health, and you will be amazed how easy it is. And let me just log in. How easy it is to see whether your LinkedIn profile is healthy or not, or is it doing things that you expect it to do. So let's go here. So this is my profile, as you can see, right? So I'll just give you, this is a gift from me, okay? This is part of the course, but I'm giving it to you for free now, so that you all should be able to see your own strengths on LinkedIn. So click on underneath me and click on view profile. When you do that, you will see analytics and tools. If you click analytics and tools, you will land here. So LinkedIn provides you this critical data for free every week. These three data sets are daily, but this one is really critical. Search appearances. So somebody's searching for you and whether that you appear in search or not. So last week, my profile appeared close to 1,000 times, and the keywords my profile targeted were job consultant, career coach, executive project management specialist. So out of 5, 3 are very, very targeted towards my desired search. And this is how I get all my leads. This is how I get all my business. Okay. So if I can get it, you can get it too, because this is what I'm going to help you learn in the course. When you take the course, this is exactly what you will learn, right? So, and I get these kind of pop-ups where people are asking me things. So this is how you will be able to check your LinkedIn profile's health. Okay. So check your LinkedIn profile's health so that you understand how you want to redefine your LinkedIn or reposition your LinkedIn once you've taken the course, then everything is taught in the course. Right. Let's move on. Okay, this is what I showed you. Okay, 4 factors. Now, another most important thing is to be out there and be seen, which means that if you have a LinkedIn profile and you have no strategy towards your content, what kind of content are you going to put out? LinkedIn is not going to push your profile to anyone. Content is the king, but writing content is an issue. People are challenged when you ask them to write content. They really find it very difficult. So in the course, there's a complete chapter. But what I can tell you here is that once you start putting out content, and there is probably one slide after this one too, is only 1% people are producing content on LinkedIn. 1%. So if you are that 1%, you will very quickly grow, if you are strategic as well. Now, the only platform that provides you opportunity to post multiple types of content is LinkedIn. So you can post videos, you can post images, you can do polls, you can do text posts, you can do carousel posts, you can do PDF. Almost every kind of content type can be shared using LinkedIn. And that's the beauty. I have not seen, a lot of people use Facebook. Facebook doesn't provide you an opportunity to upload, for instance, carousel posts, right? Instagram is a video-based content platform, similarly with YouTube. But LinkedIn provides you everything. So it's up to you, whichever you want to use. And this is what it is. 90% people don't even know how to use LinkedIn. 90%. So if you are amongst that 90%, you can be very quickly reach to the top of the pyramid if you understand how LinkedIn can work for you, for your profile, for your specialization. So this should be your target. This should be your target, 1%. Once you are 1%, there is no competition, zero competition. Now, also, we need to understand the process of conversion. How do we convert whoever wants to see us, the branding aspect? How do we convert that? So LinkedIn actually works on the process of what we call communities. And again, going back to the point that earlier I mentioned, generative AI is going to help match these communities. Think about it. People who are looking to learn mathematics will only look for people who are teaching mathematics or who are talking about mathematics, right? Or, if somebody is learning SEO, you're not going to look at someone who is doing engineering or accounting. You will focus on learning SEO. So the community aspect of this whole LinkedIn sales funnel or funnel as such is like this. You start generating interest by being relevant, by putting out relevant content. Then you start engaging. So either people will engage with you or you engage with people. And then you start conversation, little conversation. You start talking to people. Conversation then builds influence, which means a lot of you who are in the room and, some people are leaving and some people are joining, which means people are in the waiting room somewhere. And as you can see, my number here is not dropping from 100. As soon as it drops, more people join in. This is influencing. This is how I have helped you understand. So I've done these 3 steps and you are here. Okay. And this is what I'm doing. I'm helping you understand that LinkedIn can help you. So if you want to learn from me, you can take my course. If you want to learn from someone else, you can take that course as well. But I will say my course is, I've shown you, it gives you things that others are not doing. This is the pitch. So you can pitch as well. SEO, digital marketing, teaching mathematics, or being an accountant, providing services. This is what I do. And I do it the best because I have achieved a certain level. So my global 61,000 following didn't happen overnight. It took time, right? And I've gone through this process. This is what I'm going to help you think as well. start the process. If you don't start the process now and you start the process 1 year later, you will be 1 year behind to start the process now. And then comes the sale or the conversion. But all this happens in shape of our community or communities. Um, can we, Hayan, can we mute? Okay, thanks. So in the course, what I've created is something I call 3C strategy. 3C strategy is my invention, my innovation, because over the period of time, I learned how LinkedIn's content can help. So 3C strategy is commenting, creating, commenting, and connecting. Those people who are busy, we can always argue that I'm too busy, but I still want to use LinkedIn. This LinkedIn strategy is going to help. Is going to help you all. And by please, yeah. So you will be able to target audience. You will be able to stay genuine. You will be able to use hashtags. You will be able to learn how you want to be consistent or how you can be consistent, or you can offer exclusivity through this because you're going to create exclusive content. You can engage with your audience, and you will do A and B testing. So this is the journey. This is the journey. If we understand this journey, and I know, whether you're a freelancer or whether you have your own business, unless you don't have business acumen, you won't have a business mindset. Very simple, universal truth. So you have to have business acumen so that you could actually convert that business acumen into what we call a business mindset. As a freelancer, you are out there, you're an influencer, you're a coach, you're a consultant, whatever you do. If you're using LinkedIn, this is the formula that you need to learn. You need to identify a problem. What problem do I have? You need to have solution. You need to really define process and the pricing, and then the decision will happen from the buyer. And this will happen. Why? Because you're consistently branding, prospecting, engaging, and repeating the process, right? And this happens because you're attracting, nurturing, and converting. This is how it will work. This is going to be the framework. Your success factor will be based on your optimization for search. I've shown you already how search works, how important it is to make your profile searchable. The next one is content targeting using 3C strategy. And then networking with the right people, who are either interested in learning from you or you want to learn from them. That's how you build your communities. And consistency. If you're not consistent, you're not going to achieve it. Very simple. Okay. And I've shown you these examples. If you're not targeting these leads, these are free leads, absolutely free. These people are looking for services. If you don't offer these, if you offer these services but you don't use LinkedIn, and you can't tap into these potential leads, then of course you are missing out on certain things. This is something that people wrote, because I've got like thousands of students. Sometimes they write things, and I share it with people. Alamgir started literally 5-6 months ago. He has no time, no more, at least, because he's fully packed. This one is also in the same process. And what I'm going to give you, this is just for today. The offer is for first 10 enrollments. I can increase that offer if there are more interested. Is that with the course is going to be international $45 and local 12,500 rupees. The local payment method Hayan is going to share in the chat here, as well as on the Facebook, on our WhatsApp group. Everyone enrolling today is going to get this book without any additional cost. So it is your opportunity to have it. Now I'll quickly address these questions that are out there. I'm sure some of these questions have already been addressed in the session. Okay, here you go. Okay. But let me address these questions, then we'll have another about 30 minutes, and I'll address your questions that you're posting in the chat. And if even then, if you have more questions, you can always put those questions in the WhatsApp group, and I'll be happy to respond, because my aim is to help you grow, because I have grown tremendously. मैं दुनिया भर में ग्रो कर चुका हूँ, मेरी इतनी ज़्यादा क्लाइंटेल है और एग्जेक्टिव क्लाइंटेल्स भी है और लर्नर्स जो कि ऑनलाइन कोर्सेज भी ले रहे हैं, मैं ग्लोबल ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस के साथ काम कर रहा हूँ, तो अगर मैं कर सकता हूँ तो आप भी कर सकते हैं. एंड आई ओनली यूज लिंक्डइन एज माय टारगेट प्लेटफॉर्म. सो हाई टिकट आइटम्स बिल्कुल मैंने आपको ऑलरेडी दिखा दिए हैं. लिंक्डइन के ऊपर जो आपको क्लाइंट मिलेगा वो हाई टिकट ही होगा, बिकॉज यू आर बिल्डिंग योर ब्रांड एंड रिलेशनशिप. ठीक है, और आप डायरेक्टली उसके साथ काम कर सकते हैं, किसी और मीडियम पे नहीं कर सकते. English may I want to explain this in English as well. On LinkedIn, what you get is always a high ticket item, a high ticket client. You need to build your brand and your relationship and expertise. You have to show those expertise. Unlimited portfolio. There's no other platform where you can actually build unlimited portfolio. There's a PhD student, law field job. Of course, you know, every 7 seconds, one person gets job through LinkedIn. Every 7 seconds. So if they can do it, you can do it too. Another CFA level 1, remote jobs. The starting of any remote job always starts with your relationship with that particular person or organization that has a need. So find that need. If you can find that need and you have a profile which actually has a very strong branding, and you are actually sharing your peace of mind, which is through content, then the opportunities are unlimited. There is a certified internal auditor outside Pakistan looking for job. Again, if you don't have a relationship, then it will be very difficult. Very simple. I want to be very open with you. Just by having a LinkedIn profile is not going to help you at all. No way. There is absolutely no chance. So you have to build your relationship, your content, your positioning. All that has to be there, and all that is actually part of my 12 hours course. It's a 12-hour course at this point in time, which actually tells you, okay, if you want to target those 58 million companies, there are 58 million companies on LinkedIn, how would you do that? All right. Recent graduate, be honest marketing, want to be a freelancer. So be a freelancer. So you have to have a skill, one skill that will help you in your freelancing journey. And then you combine it with LinkedIn, and it will work like this. I cannot make you an SEO expert. I cannot make you a digital marketer. I cannot make you anything that you want to be, right? You have to actually work towards it and then combine it with your LinkedIn, and that's going to work. Mathematics teacher. So somebody asked me this question a few months ago as well, and I did a little search. There were at that point in time 250,000 mathematics teachers on LinkedIn at that point in time. So if they're there and they're doing something, you can do something as well, right? Mindset coach. Coaches can literally make tons of money if they want. So if they really want, if they're actively looking for opportunities by helping people learn something. I'll tell you a story. One of my students, Mona Puri from India, she migrated to Canada. She's a yoga coach. She's a yoga instructor. And she never used LinkedIn before. And she was not really sure whether LinkedIn would help her. And she already had a profile. So we created a company page. We started working through it. In 1 year, took her 1 year because she was already working. And it's a process that she adopted. Gradually, executives started talking to her. And those executives then became her clients. All right, full stack developers. I mean, tremendous opportunities across the globe for full stack developers. Again, you need to be out there and be seen. Let me just pick questions, if I could. Pick business acumen. So इसको उर्दू में बता दो, निम्रा. I think आप उर्दू में दसने. कारोबार की समझ. बिजनेस acumen का मतलब है कारोबार की समझ. कारोबार में सॉट एनालिसिस कैसे करते हैं, यूएसपी कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं, और गो टू मार्केट स्ट्रेटजी क्या होनी चाहिए. ऑल दिस इज बिजनेस एक्यूमेन. Nobody teaches business acumen, by the way. At least मुझे पता है कि हमारे countries में कोई नहीं सिखाता. All right. आप में से जो भी कोर्स लेना चाहता है, price in Pakistan rupees for first 10 students will be 12,500 rupees, and they will get the course. They will get the book as well. Okay. Internationally, it will be $45, but for PKR, if you want to pay in PKR, it will be 12,500. Yeah, so this is what it is, Gerard. If you are already there, this is what I say. Do not waste your money on Sales Navigator. Because, when through Sales Navigator, you're doing so many cold calls. If you build your profile, if you build your company profile, if you build it up and brand it and connect with the community and start those conversations, you will see things happening. Again, I say, if it happens for me, it can happen for you as well. And this is exactly what I coach in my course. Exactly what I have learned and what I have been learning. It's a continuous process. LinkedIn is never going to go old. So as my course is never going to go old, because every month we add new content into it. New things are happening. So I would suggest stop wasting your money with Sales Navigator. I think it's about $120 or $130 a month. Use that the other way, Okay. So, all right. So those who are asking for recording, we will see. Usually for Masterclass, I don't share recordings because I want people to join in and learn from me in the Masterclass so that they could ask questions as well. Mobile apps, Gerard, of course, you can see how many million opportunities are out there for mobile app developers. Content writers. So average content writer on LinkedIn can actually earn $500 to $600 a month. Average. If you're good, you earn more. But you need to understand. You need to really understand. The technique or the hacks. Okay, that's very important. Okay. All right. No, the Al-Nafe course is very different. So I coach on Al-Nafe. Al-Nafe is a global platform for emerging technology professionals. For them, there is a specific course designed for Al-Nafe on their request. So that's a very different course to this one. I've actually responded to your questions. Sidra, diversified. Okay. Okay. Very important question. Sidra, if you're still there, and those who are here, by the way, listen. An example. English people, first English, and then I will translate into Urdu. You cannot catch 2 rabbits at a time. Can you? You cannot catch 2 rabbits at a time. अगर आपको 2 खरगोश पकड़ने हैं तो कभी भी आप 2 खरगोशों के पीछे नहीं भाग सकते. Okay. So you really need to identify your niche. This is what I do. Okay. This is what I do. If अगर आप अपने आप को बहुत thinly spread करेंगे, you're not going to get. People are looking for specialization. That is specialization. Okay. So too much diversification is not good for LinkedIn. Okay. Course outline. Course outline is available on careerguru.co. So if you go on careerguru.co, I'll just put it here.
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, I have shared link in group as well and in chat as well.
Great.
So you can go to the website and you can visit. You can see all the course outline, and anyone who is interested in English course, the same course outline, they can contact me in chat group. The course outline of both courses are same.
Okay.
There is difference of languages.
Imran is asking what will be the price after 10. The price at the moment is $59. So avail this opportunity right now. Okay, so yeah, everything is coming on WhatsApp group. So you all are part of the WhatsApp group, so you can literally check that. Uh, Cost of one-on-one coaching. So I do group coaching, not one-on-one coaching. Group coaching is a 3 weeks program, which is $275 US. The next one is starting on 6th of May. Following that will be in June. So every month I do one cohort, which is a group coaching. And a group coaching means, 7, 8, up to 10 people come together and I coach them, and they're like senior level executives. Farooq, so this is what it is. Imran, how to enroll, simply, a hand, please, इनको देख लीजिएगा. Okay, so Sidra Faisal is asking specialization. So, Sidra, would you like to share, like, you can turn on your mic, or if you want to turn on your camera as well. और मुझसे बात करें तो फिर मैं, I don't really know what you do. So, how can I help you think? मगर जिन लोगों की भी confusion है, anyone who is confused, the beauty is that when you become my student, you are able to communicate with me on Circle SEO community tool, number one. Number two is that you will then be able to ask questions in my live webinars. So that's the biggest advantage you can get. So Sidra, if you want to turn on your, if you can turn on your microphone, I'll be Walaikum Salam. जी, आप क्या specialization है?
So basically, my education is I'm a biomedical engineer.
Okay.
Then I completed my MBA in marketing. Okay, this is my education journey. When I come to my experience, then I have 3 years experience in a company dealing with the endoscopic equipments and all.
Okay.
Then I was for 5 years in the publication house who were publishing the academic journals. Right. So I was with the quality control department there. Now currently I am associated with IT firm, in the IT department as for the digital service desk, and I am leading the team. So I don't know where to go,
Okay.
and I
So
cannot
I got your
identify
point.
my
I got your
yeah.
point. देखिए, आपने ना अपनी niche identify करनी है. If you're a good content writer, or if you can become a good content writer, as a biomedical engineer, science से content की बहुत बड़ी demand है, a huge demand, because very specialized. Okay. So think about it. One of my students, her name is Avineet from India. She was also a biomedical, I think MSc किया था उसने. And she took my cohort program के अंदर आई थी. And now she is like literally in a year and a half, she is flying high. We know why, because her skill of biomedical engineering combined with her content writing skill using on LinkedIn, she started making tons of money. So think about it. जी, कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स का कोर्स फैसल मुश्ताक हमारा अवेलेबल है अलनाफे के ऊपर, और इट्स अबाउट 8 hours, 8.5 hours कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स कोर्स, और फर्स्ट एवर कम्युनिकेशन स्किल कोर्स है जो कि उर्दू जबान में बनाया गया है, एंड इट्स कन्वर्सेशनल. सो एनीवन इंटरेस्टेड इन दैट कोर्स, इट्स अबाउट $75. So Shero's specific aviation industry. Every industry has a space on LinkedIn. If I show, so for instance, हम में से बहुत सारे लोग जानते हैं कि there's a celebrity. Her name is Oprah Winfrey. I'm sure a lot of people know Oprah Winfrey. Now, Oprah Winfrey uses LinkedIn. She doesn't need to. She's a TV celebrity, but she uses LinkedIn. Why? Because that's the place where professionals connect with professionals. That's where the money is. That's where the decision makers are sitting, right? So obviously, अगर आप उसको use करते हैं अपनी skills को, ultimately LinkedIn is a tool. I'm coaching you how to use that tool. It is your skill, your direction, your focus, your niche that is going to help you grow. Okay, all those tools that are available on LinkedIn, hardly anyone uses it. So LinkedIn Live, LinkedIn Audio, LinkedIn Newsletter. People don't use these tools. LinkedIn Events. People don't use LinkedIn Events. Maximum they do, they just start following a page or a group. That's it. So, because I do it, I work with companies, with corporations. I know what the issue is. The issue is the understanding of the power of LinkedIn. And my focus is to help you understand the real power behind LinkedIn. But LinkedIn is owned by Microsoft. Think about it. Microsoft owns LinkedIn, and we all use Microsoft Office, right? Most of us. So the brain behind or brains behind LinkedIn are extremely powerful. All right. So मैंने आपको कोशिश करी है कि आप उसको आप फोकस करें, बीबी इसको, you have got you've got multiple skills and just combination of the skills. So you do not dilute it. Do not think that you have too many skills, but find out the common denominator in that skills and use that common denominator in branding your profile. HR professionals, yes, you can train people, you can find job opportunities, HR opportunities. Ultimately, in the course, I've coached something which is very, very interesting. If you are in the seekers category throughout your life, you will be part of other millions of people who are seekers, जो ढूंढ रहे हैं चीजें, मुझे चाहिए, मैं ये बनना चाहता हूँ, मुझे बिजनेस चाहिए, मुझे क्लाइंट चाहिए. You will actually transform your branding when you become a giver. जब आप गिवर बनते हैं. आज अगर आप मेरे सेशन में 80 लोग बैठे हुए हैं इस वक्त भी, 80 लोग, ठीक है, 80 लोग are learning something from me and others are joining as well. They're learning something from me, right? I'm a giver. Ultimately, a lot of you are going to buy my course or become part of my students community, global students community, right? This is how you become a giver. To become a giver, you need to specialize in something. And you need to become a brand. Authority create करनी पड़ती है. And authority cannot be created overnight. Tool use करें, authority create करें, and then you will see what happens. LinkedIn is not, Ahmad, course is available in both languages, Urdu as well as English. Because when I started, I never was focusing Pakistan market, to be very frank, because I've got international clients. But a lot of friends requested me कि पाकिस्तान की market में, India की market में भी, और Bangladesh particularly, people are looking for information about LinkedIn, and there's no information available. The authentic information is not available. People are short selling. So in my sessions, in my whatever promos I run, I never say I will help you make money, because that's a lie. ये झूठ है. जो भी आपको ये कहता है ना कि आप मेरा कोर्स ले लें और पैसे बनाएं, कोई भी किसी भी और कोर्स का, वो एक्चुअली आपसे झूठ बोल रहा है. Think about it. Everyone has different capacity of making money. Everyone has different skills to make money, right? If somebody is truthful, वो ये कहेगा कि I can teach you a tool, use this tool, and then you will see how you will make money. Okay. So मैं समझता हूँ सबसे बड़ा झूठ दुनिया में जो ना पैसा है. जब आप कहते हैं कि जी मैं आपको सिखाता हूँ कि पैसा कैसे कमाना है, आई थिंक उससे बड़ी लाई कोई नहीं है. यू लर्न द टूल, एंड अल्लाह ताला ने सबके लिए डिफरेंट पैसे का हिसाब किताब रखा हुआ है. उसने अपने हाथ में रखा हुआ है रोजी का तमाम देना. मेरे हाथ में नहीं. हमार सदीकी कैन नॉट हेल्प यू मेक मनी. हमार सदीकी कैन हेल्प यू लर्न अ टूल which will eventually help you make money. So this is how I define myself. I actually keep myself away from that thing. Okay, so उर्दू में ले लें, इंग्लिश में ले लें, पाकिस्तान करेंसी में ओवर प्राइस है, मत लीजिए, डोंट वरी, कोई मसला नहीं है. Anyone who thinks it's expensive still, don't come and don't buy. It's up to you, but you have learned something of this session at least. VAs, बहुत सारे VAs जो हैं इस वक्त तकरीबन कितने 5-6 लाख 7 लाख VAs हैं, and all of them are struggling. Period. खत्म हो गई बात. मैं उससे क्या, क्योंकि उनको सिखाया ही नहीं गया कि आपने, मेरे पास VAs आते हैं जो कि इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज लिख नहीं सकते. मेरे पास ये VAs आते हैं जो इंग्लिश बोल नहीं सकते. ठीक है. सो अगर आपकी कम्युनिकेशन नहीं है तो आप दुनिया कोई भी टूल सीख लें और कोई भी पैसा लगा दें, आपको नहीं मिलेगा. सो if you're struggling and you don't know, please don't waste your money on my course. You need to build your capacity first, and then maybe whenever time the course will be available, जब आप ले सकते हैं. So I don't force. जी
सर, ये इदरीसिया जो है पूछ रहे हैं कि लीड जनरेशन लिंक्डइन पे किस तरीके से हो सकती है. ये बार बार ही सवाल डाल रहे हैं, तो आप
मैंने ऑलरेडी ये बता दिया आपको. लीड जनरेशन की पूरी फनल मैंने दिखा दी है आपको. आप शायद थे नहीं उस वक्त पे. मैं आपको दोबारा दिखा देता हूँ वो फनल कि आप किस तरह लीड जनरेशन करते हैं. और आपकी जाहिर सी बात है, पूरा कोर्स पूरा सेशन तो दोबारा नहीं दिखा सकता आपको, बट आई ओनली हैव अबाउट 10 more minutes. मैं आपको क्विकली दिखा देता हूँ. सो अगर आपकी प्रोफाइल ऑप्टिमाइज्ड है और आप टारगेटेड कंटेंट कर रहे हैं और आप अपनी नर्चर कर रहे हैं कम्युनिटी को, दिस इज हाउ यू विल स्टार्ट बिल्डिंग योर फनल। ये जब आप फनल बनाना शुरू करेंगे तो आपको इस किस्म की लीड्स नजर आना शुरू हो जाएंगी। ये वो लीड्स हैं जो कि देन एंड देयर पीपल आर लुकिंग फॉर experts. They are looking to hire people, right? If you are out there and if you have a profile, if you have an optimized profile, number one, and if you have a portfolio जिसको आप शो कर सके किसी को, जो कि आप लिंक्डइन पे बड़े इजीली कर सकते हैं, तो आप जो है वो अपनी लीड जनरेशन कर सकते हैं। ठीक है जी। सो थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग इन। आपके लिए जो है I try to help you think through. I don't force um, anyone literally buy my course. It's an opportunity for you. If you take this opportunity, मैं सिर्फ ये कहता हूँ कि 900 million users, 900 billion opportunities. हमें वो
Hi.
opportunity निकालनी है। और
Sorry to disturb. Can you hear me?
जी प्लीज, कौन सा है?
Hi. So I must have been Umair from Islamabad.
जी उमेर।
So I've paid for the course. I wanted to know that in the slides you showed some of the things that would be part of the course if we buy the course. Maybe some of the points you shared. So what can I now expect after buying the course? Is it going to be a book only, or does it include other things as well?
It's a recorded course.
Sorry.
It's
Yeah.
a 12
Okay.
hour recorded course. देखें, मैंने सब कुछ शो किया आपको कि आपको कोर्स में क्या मिलेगा। मैं दोबारा दिखा देता हूँ।
Right.
ताकि
No,
आप,
I have everything. It was very useful. That's why I
मैं
just
आपको
went for it.
नहीं, मैं आपको दिखा भी
Yeah.
देता हूँ, बिकॉज बात ये है कि there are some people. So once you have become my student, you have become my student for life. Okay, as long as you want to be. Lifetime access course, globally gold standard, two things: teachable, global gold standard platform. Number is local platform कोई नहीं है इसका, ठीक है, it's international. Number two, gold standard community access circle for which I pay for you, right? मैं पैसे दे रहा हूँ उसको. Lifetime access to all course updates. So whenever there's a new tool, so last 2 months के अंदर हमारे पास 3 नए tools LinkedIn में roll out किए हैं. I've already included those tools into it. ठीक है? Free knowledge newsletter, which I write usually 2 newsletters in a month, so you get it in your email. An invitation to my live Q&A. So if you are struggling with something, if you're stuck with something, you can ask questions on community. Select the community, either I or somebody. There are experienced people. They would come and respond, or I would respond. I log into Circle once in a day and I respond. And then you can also ask live Q&A session. So whatever you paid, little amount of money will actually make you my student rest of my life, as long as I am 58, so I don't know how far I will go, but you are all young people. So that's what is going to happen. ठीक है जी. All right, so thank you very much. The recording will not be available. This is what I wanted to say, because मैं आप लोगों के साथ बात कर, so I want to engage with you. I want to talk to you. मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ कि अपॉर्चुनिटीज कितनी ट्रिमेंडस हैं, कितनी फिनोमिनल है. Most of the time people don't network. I mean, I could give you time to network as well. ठीक है, वो नेटवर्किंग हम राइट नाउ यही कर सकते हैं. 5 लोगों को जानना इस सेशन के अंदर कितना मुश्किल काम है, राइट? If we do a breakout session, you will be able to find 4 or 5 new people. So Ahmed, I'm doing it in both in English and Urdu, right? So because I've got an audience that understands Urdu, but I also do a session. I also speak English. So thank you very much. Anyone who is interested, take an action right now. You have got 10 people getting a special discount with a book, 365 content ideas free with the course, and you will become my student for life. If there is more demand, I'll probably extend the discount. But 10 is at the moment. Join in, learn LinkedIn, because whatever is happening, it has to be happened futuristically. Think of future, not now. Now is gone. Every second now is gone. अभी आज आपने 1 घंटा हमने लगा दिया इसके ऊपर. 1 hour is gone, right? whatever is going to happen, it's going to happen after this 1 hour. So yeah, so whoever, so Gerard, thank you very much. Hayan, already Hayan said 8 people have already purchased. So, this is your opportunity. There are 66 people in the room. You all should become active learner of LinkedIn, and then you will only know what is happening globally. The generative AI, how generative AI is working, how leads are being directly generated without using Fiverr or Upwork, where you have to pay 20% commission to the platform, and how do you tap into the global opportunities. So yeah, please, take an action right now. Now is the time when we have to take an action to draw the benefits of future. हमें आज पौधा लगाना पड़ता है तो हमें फ्यूचर में उसका फल मिलता है. So sow that seed, and I'll be happy to help you grow, inshallah. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum. And if you have more questions, please ask in the chat group. I'm sure Hayan will be able to respond to a few related to the course, like, when you're buying the course. Get access to the course, become part of global community, जो कि हमारी circle community है. ये ESOLS जो है वो आप पूछ रहे हैं सवाल. सो अब आप उसे DM कर रहे हैं, तो DM में इतना ज़्यादा जवाब नहीं दे सकूंगा. आपको ऑलरेडी हयान साहब एक दफ़ा फिर शेयर कर लीजिएगा प्लीज़ लिंक, और सारी जो पेमेंट डिटेल्स हैं, PKR पेमेंट डिटेल्स भी कर लें. मोहम्मद भी
सर ऑलरेडी 10 हो गए, क्या करना है?
एक्सटेंड कर दें तो I would want everyone to become enrolled. Okay, don't worry. Okay. Yes, you can pay via credit card, you can pay via debit card, or you can pay via local currency as well. So Dexy Mohammed, gmail.com. Where are you from? If you tell me that, then we'll be able to give you access directly through the credit card. Where are you joining in from? Are you in Pakistan or somewhere else? You're in Somalia. Okay, so we'll give you. In fact, I'll just open up the email, and I'll send you the details over email. Or what you can do, Han, why don't you give him the what was the discount code today, because he can then buy directly. So you go on.
Okay, sir, I am giving. Please wait for a while. I am giving here.
Okay,
And
so
as well in if he is in group, he would be able to message me. I will send him directly.
okay, Ahmad, please, in the group, because I'm sure you are in part of WhatsApp group, message in the group, and we'll send you the link directly. But anyone who wants to kind of explore it via the group, you all have all the information in the group. So with that, thank you very much. Keep learning, keep growing, because that's the future. If we don't learn, we don't grow, period. Okay, if I can achieve global, reputation, brand by using LinkedIn effectively, and I've been endorsed by LinkedIn Canada and everything, you all can achieve that as well. It's our efforts. How much effort do we want to put in? So thank you very much for joining in. All the best. Assalamu alaikum.